Stop fucking lying. These people lie, man. I don't believe none of them, bro. All right, shit. You know what? Welcome back. I had to come back for a round two, man. I couldn't let this shit die like that, man. I couldn't figure out. I didn't know what was going on, right? And I still ain't got everything together. But we gonna figure something out, man. I can't let that ride, bro. Bro, I can't let it ride, bro. What can I let ride? Let's see. All right. So yesterday I was talking about Eric and Dylan, Columbine High School. Smoke went down. And using gematria, I figured we could get a little bit more insight onto the case. This case is tight. All right, but we do know Eric and Dylan equals 110 and 56. It was done on the 110th day of the year, right? Done on the 110th day of the year. Hitler birthday equals 110. You cool, bro?
Yeah, my phone. Have a snafu.
It's all good, man. It happens, man. It happens. It happens, my brother. All right, safety first. Safety first in the teamwork. All right, so I wanted to do a little bit more digging. So I was like, man, what is the 38th state, right? Now, matter of fact, I said, what is Colorado? What state is Colorado, right? Because New York is the 11th state, right? 9/11
It got to
happens
be
in New
one of
York.
the. It got to be one of the hires because they get hired as you go west.
As you go west, yes, that's correct. So it's the 38th state, right? That's funny to
That
me.
sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah. The 38th state, I typed it right here in Google, right? And Colorado pops up. Colorado is the 38th state, right? A whole lot of stuff got to do with the number 38, right? George Floyd died on what street? On Monday, May 25th, 2020. George Floyd, a 46-year-old black man. We just had the 46th president elected after this. LeBron James won. He went 4-6 in the finals. All right. 46-year-old black man was murdered near the intersection of 38th Street in Chicago, right? 38th Street.
Mm-hmm.
Rapper equals a rapper equals 38. And it's a whole lot of other stuff that equals 38, right? Murder equals 38 and 83. You see murder, 83 and 38. Death equals 38, right? Death equals 38. Now I can just say these numbers, but then I can show you a movie, right? With Sandra Bullock in it, right? This movie starring Sandra
Mm-hmm.
Bullock. And they took the E out of murder and replaced it with a 3. They took the B out of and replaced it with an 8. And they took the B out of numbers and replaced it with an 8.
Yeah.
38, 83. Murder by numbers. I just showed you. Murder equals 38 and 83. Death equals 38 and 83. Colorado. So you might be just be thinking about the Columbine shooting, right? Colorado's the 38th state. It ain't just the Columbine shooting because you got the Aurora movie theater shooting with the Batman dude. You got John Benet
Yeah.
Ramsey. You got a whole lot of stuff that happening with the 38. And even what's the other thing?
Now that's young boy favorite now.
That it. Yeah, NBA young boy. He wears the number 38 around his neck. All right, look, Sandra Bullock was starring in that movie, right? Even her name equals 83. The 3 and the 8. We got Hitler birthday. Columbine. I'm like, is there? Well, we already know. They said that Eric and Dylan basically worshipped Hitler, right? Uh, allegedly,
Well,
allegedly.
gotta say alleged.
Gotta say allegedly, right? We gotta say that, right? So I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. 110. I went through a lot of 110s. This is the date, right? April 20th, 1999. We see that the day of the year, April 20th, is the 110th day of the year, right? And it just
I
happened to
got you.
be
Yep.
Hitler 100. It just happened to be Hitler's 110th birthday. That year, 1999, was a Hitler's 110th birthday. So I'm like, damn, man, something going on with Denver, man. Something going on with Colorado, period, right? Because if we think about
Yeah.
420, the first thing that come to mind is the motherfucking marijuana. Is the weed, it's the
Yeah,
reefer, it's
absolutely.
the cannabis, it's the chronic. It's
Got you
so
there.
many names. It's so many names. I didn't think, like, hold on, wait a minute. What did they call reefer back in the day? Not reefer, but weed. What they call weed reefer, right? So yeah, this is
Shit,
Denver
probably
Internet.
pot or
This is Denver
grass or
Airport. Yeah, grass, green. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of names. There's been a lot of names for weed, right? Even he, even in Hebrew, there's names for weed, right? There's names for smoke. There's names for gas, right? What was Hitler known for? The gas chamber, smoking out the Jews. Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. Well, I hope I can get to this. I hope this gonna make sense. All right, but you see him with the gas mask on, right? This is a Nazi dude with a gas mask on, going through causing all kind of chaos. This is at Denver Airport. This is where all these psyops is taking place. It seem to be not all of them, but a lot of them take place in Denver, which is the 38th state, which we just showed 38 is murdered, and even 20 is murder, right? Well, 20 is death. That's why in 2020 there was a whole lot of deaths. Am I lying?
no.
2020, Kobe, just going off celebrities, Chadwick Boseman, and then the motherfucking C word epidemic, that shit went on. So 2020 was known for a whole lot of deaths. Kicked off by the death on 38th
A whole
Street.
lot of bad shit. Period.
Yeah, a whole lot of bad shit, period. But mainly it's gonna be known for all of the deaths. 2020. 20 is death. And then we got a year with both. It's 2020. It's gonna be, man, it's numerology, man. All right. So yeah, go to the 110. Denver. They got the airport, right? It's also bunkers that go underneath, right? Taking you to tunnels underneath Denver, right? Underneath Colorado. There's a whole lot of conspiracy theories surrounding Colorado, surrounding Denver, right? And what's going on underneath the earth. Because they always want to go, they always want to show you, they always want you looking up. Whichever way that the mainstream want me looking, I'm looking the opposite direction. Because why they telling you to look one way? It's the magician, man. The magicians tell you to look one way. They're trying to get you to look one way. While they over here doing the sleight of hand. They do the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same hustle. All right. This is Denver Airport. Why do they need all this space? Shit is going down underground, right? So yeah, like I said, 110th day of the year. Bless me. 110th day of the year. Adolf Hitler equals 110. Also equals 56. 56 equals coronavirus. Right. 5 plus 6 equals 11. All right. It's 110. It's basically 11 too. Right. Eric and Dylan was so close to graduation, it's ridiculous. They was 2 weeks away from graduate. The story behind them doing this makes no sense with them being so close to graduation. The people who are y'all are so tired of, in 2 weeks, you're gonna be done with these motherfuckers. You ain't gotta see these people no more. 911 equals 110 and 56. All right. Even Osama bin Laden. That's crazy that Osama bin Laden and Hitler. Shit, what's my other dude name? Saddam Hussein? Gaddafi? These is all uh Kim Jong Un. These is all boogeymans made up by our government, right? So, yeah. I'm like Hitler and this goddamn weed, man. This ain't making no sense, right? So I went through all the names of what weed used to be called. And the closest I could get was to Reefer in 1936. They made a movie called Reefer Madness because I don't think weed is bad. But I do know that ain't no drugs being brought over here that ain't touched by the alphabet boys.
Yeah,
No drugs come over here. Like, if you ever watch Border Wars, man, they don't hardly miss shit, bro. They in your tires, they in your septic, not your septic, but they in your gas tank. They pretty much find everything that come over here. So the government is touching 90% of all narcotics. So this reefer madness, right? This was a movie to really, it says fictionalized take on the use of marijuana, right? But they was trying to provoke fear, like what they do. You know what I'm saying? They provoke fear. They love to provoke fear. So reefer madness was people smoking weed and going crazy and doing dumbass shit, right? So it was a dude back in the day, like a cop, a sheriff or whatever, and he would take crazy ass cases like somebody chopping their wife up and doing something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy ass cases, the craziest cases you could think of, man. Anybody doing some dumb ass shit, he'd take that case, and at the end of that case, he'll put the suspect was on marijuana. So that is what really started the prohibition against marijuana and to make marijuana illegal. Even the word marijuana is racist. They started calling it marijuana instead of cannabis because marijuana sounds Spanish. It's the only reason they call it marijuana is to make it seem bad because it comes from brown people, right? Now, can we say the U.S. had a problem with Hitler? You
yeah,
know, you
absolutely.
know. Okay, when you on one side of the problem, like we over here in America chilling, right? And we got our heroes, right? Hulk Hogan and fucking Rambo and uh Arnold Schwarzenegger. We got all our heroes, right? And, over there in Germany, they got their heroes too, and they like we kind of fed up with this shit. We are the bad guys to everybody. Everybody outside the United States look at us like we the bad guys. But over here, we get indoctrinated. We get programmed to think that no, if you don't like us, fuck you. We don't even know. We don't even want to know why you don't like us. It's just the fact that you don't like us. So fuck you, and we gonna ride on you for that. We gonna drop bombs all on y'all motherfuckers for the fact that y'all don't like us. The nerve of you not to like us. But everybody ain't got to get down with your philosophy, man. All right, so yeah, Reefer Madness came out in 1936, right? So they called it Reefer, right? Hitler was doing his thing in 1936, right? Hitler, April 20th, 1889. That's the year he was born. To April 30th, 1945. So 1936, Hitler was he was moving in on shit, right? They got they got tales of his wars, right? Adolf Hitler greets the survivors of the U-18 U-boat, which sank after a collision with a torpedo T-156 in Lubeck Bay, November 20th, 1936. All right, so the war was in full effect in 1936. It wasn't reefer. It wasn't reefer. But just giving it the name, right? 420. Just giving it the name 420, right? We had to just maybe dig a little deeper. The blood moon, races, Vatican, Adam and Eve, black magic. Could this just be magicians at work? To me, at this point, that's the most logical answer. Hey, bro, you don't remember when Dave Chappelle was the black president?
Yeah, like Bush.
Nah, the one with the gray hair. He was like Morgan Freeman,
Oh
and
yeah,
he brought
yeah,
out the
yeah. He's like
alien and
Mark
shit.
David. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Bibble.
he said, well, he gave the secrets out why JFK died. He said, yeah, it was a magic bullet. So the secret wasn't really the magic. I mean, the secret wasn't really that JFK, who killed JFK. The secret was that magic is real. We've been hiding this shit the whole time. Then he brought out aliens and shit like that. Matter of fact, Dave Chappelle equals 110 too. If you think about it, for every crucial part of your adult life, Dave Chappelle has been involved in.
Every crucial part.
He had the 9/11 joke, Ja Rule.
Oh,
He had the Columbine joke. I didn't have 7 friends in fucking high school. That was Dave Chappelle that said this. Before
so you didn't have
before
7 friends in high school.
yeah, the Trench Coast Mafia was a group of 7 friends. Like they try to make it seem like they was outcasts, but Dave Chappelle hit them with the. I didn't have 7 friends in high school. That's 3 on 3. He said that's 3 on 3 with a half court, and you got somebody to sub in. Dave Chappelle had the when Trump became president. Dave Chappelle hosted Saturday Night Live. Before Joe Biden became president, Dave Chappelle hosted Saturday Night Live. Dave Chappelle equals 110 too. Elon Musk equals 110 too. That 110 is really basically 11, right? And 11 is an influential person, man. If I really go down through and break down this numerology, then all this shit equals 11. Even it's 38. 3 plus 8 is 11. You ever seen that TV show, Stranger Things?
Nah, I ain't never watched it.
The bald haired girl, she got all the superpowers. Her name is 11. So 11 is the master number, right? But I'm like, they didn't just choose 420 for no reason, bro. Here, they didn't. I think they decided Hitler was gonna be born on 420. I don't think that's his real birthday. I don't think that's his real name. Shit. I'm pretty sure that ain't his real name. From what I've been told, he was born a Rothschild. He's related to the Rothschilds. From what I'm told, he's half Jewish.
That's
Now this is
crazy.
alternative facts. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to Google this no more. Some of this stuff you can't Google no more. Okay, so yeah, Black Magic, Adam and Eve, Lovecraft Country. They just killed the brother Omar, right from The Wire. Michael K. Williams. Michael K. Williams was in this show too. Michael K. Williams was in Lovecraft Country. Omar was in this show, on this show. And this show dealt with the black magic. And in this scene right here, you see all these druids right here, right? You see all these druids. You see this main druid right here, right? He's the main warlock doing the witchcraft. He needs this black dude to he need to summon his powers that the black dude don't even know he got. That's what I'm saying, man. I think they be telling the truth in the movies and lying on the news. I'll
So
make
it's
you
about
believe.
like wizards and warlocks and shit. And is it kind of like Game of Thrones?
It's the first episode. By the time you
Hey,
get to
I probably
episode
wouldn't.
3, you gonna be like, this shit is kind of it got a little bit too
I probably
weird for
wouldn't
me.
like it. Man. I probably wouldn't like it.
But the first episode was cold though. That's why I was like, I might be able to get into this, but
I
nah.
might give it a chance.
But it had some cool special effects and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I one day I will watch the rest of it, but I never got to finish it though. But they kind of diverged from this. You know what I'm saying? This first episode when they was dealing with this, he was trying to open the Garden of Eden, and he needed this black dude in order to do it. Right? Black dude didn't even know he was special. He didn't know it was anything special about it. But in order to open that gateway, he needed this brother to open that gateway. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it's some gateways that can be open. It's some it's some parallel universes, some extra dimensions around this Joker, man. I believe so. Just
You
taking away
never
the
know,
spirit.
man.
Yeah. But we so programmed with how life is supposed to be that we don't even think to tap them powers. But we'll tap them subconsciously though. You know what I'm saying? Like say somebody is wishing on something bad to happen to somebody, and then something bad happened to that motherfucker. Like, yeah, we are spiritual people, you know what I'm saying? And we can just by our mental can change the way it could change everything, bro. At the end of the day. It could change the whole world up just by the way you think. That's why I'm saying the number 11 is so powerful, and they keep on using it because they've been studying this shit, man. They've been studying colors. They've been studying the mental and how to control the minds of a massive, a lot of people. Is mind manipulation at its best, at its finest, because the mind is very, and it's really fragile. You know what I'm saying? The mind is really fragile. I'm talking too much. The wiki, the 110. Let's see if we can. Okay, now that's what I did know. All right, so look, Hitler, right? 110th birthday, Columbine happens, right? It just happens to be 420 too, right? And then you want to scare people too, right? Fear is a big thing with these people, right? So 110, the number of stories of each of the towers of the former World Trade Center, right, in New York. The number of stories by common reckoning of the Sears Towers in Chicago, 110. These people ain't using these numbers just. That's all I'm trying to say. They are not using these numbers for no reason, and they didn't plot that shooting out on Hitler's 110th birthday for no reason. So knowing all of that, they didn't fucking make his birthday and that shooting date on 420, which is International Weed Day. Not international, but not, yeah, International Weed Day. They didn't do that for no reason. I don't think so. Something is going on with Colorado, bro. All right, so look, let me get up out here, man. What time is it? It's late. All right, so yeah, Colorado, right? Colorado got the underground tunnels going to the underground, right? Hitler was known for going to Antarctica, and he went to Antarctica for a reason. They say it's a hole in the earth. It's a huge hole in the earth that can be found in Antarctica, and that's why Hitler went down there. And Hitler discovered some shit, and that's why they was like Hitler got to be stopped. Even these words right here, they seem German. Neil sign new mind. That seems like some German words. I ain't looked it up yet. But yeah, this is Colorado first state flag, right? With the free Masonic eye, a whole lot of Masonic symbols on it, right? I ain't gonna play this preview no more, but matter of fact, yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Cause they give you a bunch of bullshit reasons behind 420. There's like five guys in college. They get together and smoke weed at 420 every day, and like, okay, yeah, that's cool.